Hello students, this is Vaishali Miss and I am back with video of subject English. So today we are going to learn lesson number 2 Aesop Fables from English Balbharti. Aesop's Fables. Aesop was a Greek storyteller credited with a number of fables. Fables means a short story with moral, and his collection of stories is called Aesop's Fables. Okay, lesson number 2 Aesop's Fables. Fables are short stories that have a moral or a message for us, something to learn and keep in mind as we grow up. Most of the fables have animal characters who think and act just like human beings. It is believed that many of the fables were first told by a wise person called Aesop. Aesop lived hundreds of years ago in a country called Greece. His stories became so popular that people passed them on from generation to generation. Many proverbs and sayings that we use today are based on these fables. Here are two well-known fables. Okay, in this lesson, Aesop's fables, we have two stories, but in this video, we are going to take only one story. First story, The Stag at the Pool. One day, a beautiful stag came to a pool of clear water. Stag means a male deer. As he bent down to drink, he saw his own reflection in the water. Reflection means image. He was delighted with what he saw. Delighted. Delighted means happy. He was happy with what he saw. Instead of drinking water, he kept looking at his own reflection. As soon as he saw his reflection in the water, he was delighted and kept looking instead of drinking water. How handsome I look, he said to himself. How beautiful are these curving antlers. How they add to my beauty. How graceful they look. He was saying all these sentences to himself and admiring, praising himself. The stag liked his beautiful curving antlers. He found that they looked graceful and added to his beauty. Then he moved nearer and saw his legs reflected in the pool. He was quite disgusted. Disgusted, feeling strong dislike. Means unhappy. Look at my legs. Oh, they are so ugly. All spindly with small feet. How I wish that nature had given me legs worthy of my stately antlers. As soon as he moved nearer, he saw a reflection of his legs in the pool and he got upset. He felt unhappy and disgusted. He found his legs ugly and spindly with small feet. Spindly, very long and thin. Worthy, deserving respect. Antlers, horns that grow on the head of a male deer. As he was brooding in this way, brooding, thinking sadly for a long time, the stag heard an arrow going swish across the pool. At the same time, he picked up the scent of hunters. With a quick turn, he bounded away. His legs carried him swiftly into the forest. Bounded, to run with the long steps. The hunters were hot on his trail,
but they were no match for his speed. Hot on his trail means very close to him. Soon the stag left the hunters far behind. Okay. Now he was thinking sadly for a long time. Brooding, thinking sadly. He was thinking sadly for a long time about his legs, and stag heard an arrow going swish across the pool. And also he picked up the scent of hunters and came to know that the hunters were nearby, and he started running towards the forest. Safe and out of the hunter's reach, the stag slowed down. Suddenly, without realizing it, he walked into a thicket. Thicket means a large group of trees, bushes, etc., growing close together. There were trees with strong branches growing close together, and alas, the same antlers of which he was so proud got caught in the thick growth. You can see in the picture. Okay, after some time he reached thick forest. There were trees with strong branches growing close together, and he realized that his antler got caught in the thick growth in the thicket.
The stag tried to shake himself free, but the more he struggled, the more entangled his antlers got in the branches. Entangled, got caught in something. Once again, the stag could hear the hunters drawing close, coming nearer, and grew afraid. At last, with great difficulty, he managed to free his antlers and bounded away. He tried to escape, but all in vain. Once again he tried, and with great difficulty he set his antlers free from the branches and again bounded away. Now I realize now that my ugly feet saved my life. I was so proud of these handsome antlers, but they would have been the cause of my death. Very often we dislike the very things that are most useful to us. Now he realized that those ugly feet saved his life, and beautiful, handsome antlers could have been the reason of his death. The moral of the story is very often we dislike the very things that are most useful to us. Means utility is more important than beauty. And whatever you have from God, praise it, appreciate it, and utilize it instead of blaming. Now, some meanings are here. Now, your homework is write these all meanings in your CW, and if you have textbooks, read this lesson. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.